Hey guys, we're back with another Gen 6 Wi-Fi battle, and we're taking on Sanus once again, aka Magmapulse. I'm 2 for 1, so this is actually Battle 5. So, let's get the show on the road. This guy has an entirely new team up his sleeves. I don't really know what to expect against him, but I will say one thing though. It was one hell of a battle. So let's get this show on the road. I start off with Sceptile. He starts off with Blitz. He has an Arcanine of his own, and I'm about to learn the hard way why that Arcanine is more dangerous than mine. So I go for the switch because I'm not taking any chances, and he goes for the Crunch because that's actually a pretty smart prediction because I thought he was going to go for a Flare Blitz, but it didn't. So I go for a Crunch of my own, and it does some damage. However, it ends up having Justified. Anytime it gets hit by a dark type attack, its attack goes up by 1 level. And I'm like, if I were to do it again, I would have been really in trouble. However, sadly, Crunch basically reduced my defense. So I go for a Morning Sun, and yeah, Morning Sun is an egg move for Growlithe. And I was able to restore some HP, but it didn't matter. He goes for the Crunch, and it misses. So I go now for the Close Combat, hoping to do some damage, and I really regret doing that move because now he has Outrage. I'm thinking, wow, I'm surprised it actually has Outrage. Yeah, he can actually learn Outrage, but due to the Close Combat, it was able to take it down in one shot. Yeah. So I'm sending in my Gengar, and this Gengar is from a previous team I had. I go for a Shadow Ball, hoping to take it down, and I do that, and I succeed. But even though I was able to take down one Pokemon, this is just the beginning of my troubles. I kid you not. He sends in Legend X, aka Lucario, and I'm thinking he's going to Mega Evolve it. And he does so, as a matter of fact. He Mega Evolves it into a Mega Lucario. And I can tell I'm already in trouble. So I go over a Hypnosis, and I'm like, sorry, but you're not even going to get a chance to attack. He's already asleep, and that's more than enough for me. Thank God. But this battle is going to be long. It was a long battle when I did this. And I make a switch because I need something to fight back against it. And I go to my Primeape. And hopefully Primeape's Close Combat should be able to take it down in one hit. And he actually switches, which basically resets the sleep counter, since they made that implemental in Gen 5 and higher. And he goes for a Starmie. I go for the Close Combat, and it didn't do much. It did like 1/3 damage. And this is where we're going to be switching back and forth, over and over and over again. Because that's the whole thing of this battle. It was like a game of chess. I make the switch, and I go into my Sceptile, and he goes for a Psychic Attack, and the Psychic Attack didn't do much damage. It did like more than half, but I was going to go for a Leaf Blade, but he actually makes a pretty good prediction. That prediction, he sends in his Sleeping Legend X, hoping that he could be able to withstand it. And yeah, he actually does withstand that Leaf Blade rather well. Not very effective, but hey, I gotta give him credit. However, I decided to go for an Earthquake, hoping to take down that threat once and for all, and I didn't kill it. I really didn't kill it, and I'm thinking to myself, damn it. He goes for a Close Combat, and goes for a Bullet Punch, and the Bullet Punch kills out my Sceptile. Now I have to face not only a devastating Starmie, but also his, well, Mega Lucario. He makes a switch, and I'm thinking to myself, what else does he have in that team of his? He sends out Tip and Dip, a.k.a. Porygon 2. And that Porygon 2 right there is going to be one hell of a problem. It was a major problem when I fought this guy. And you're about to see for yourself. I go for the Hypnosis, and I put that Porygon 2 to sleep. And I'm thinking, great. Hopefully now I can be able to fight back against this damn thing. So I make a switch into my Primeape, hoping that Close Combat can actually do justice to it. I really mean that. I really want to take down that Porygon 2 so badly. So he's fast asleep, and I'm not complaining, and he switches into Starmie, like I said before. This is just a switch. It's a switch fest, folks. It is a major switch fest. But instead of Close Combat, I go for an Earthquake, predicting that he'll do a Psychic Attack. And I make a switch myself because I don't even want to deal with whatever it's doing. So I switch into my Greninja, and yeah, this is my Protean Greninja from my previous team. He goes for the Psychic, it doesn't work. He makes a switch of his own, and he's going to switch into Pattern, which pretty much is a Vivillon. I'm surprised it is a Vivillon. So I go for the Dark Pulse, and the Dark Pulse did do some damage. It did a lot of damage, believe it or not. He makes a switch, and I know for a fact that he's going to send out, and he actually sends out Grab the Wall, aka Ferrothorn. And I go for the Ice Beam. However, despite the fact that it's part steel, the damage is normal. It's not as big as I thought it would be, but I'm not taking any chances with this. Trust me, that Ferrothorn is going to end up being a pain in the ass. So I switch into my Primeape, and he goes for Gyro Ball. And Gyro Ball is not that effective. It wasn't that effective against it. However, it did like half damage. So I go for an Earthquake, hoping me I'd be able to take it down. It did do some damage. However, it wasn't enough. He sends in the Rocks, which is no surprise. Now, if he has the Rocks set up, I'm faced with a big problem. I'm decided enough's enough. I'm going close combat, and I'm taking down that Ferrothorn. Now that he has the Rocks, he has an advantage. He has an advantage against me. Though, however, the Iron Barbs kick in, and that did a lot of more damage. Plus the Rocky Helmet, which is why most Ferrothorns have that. Yeah, this is going to be a long battle, I assure you. Anyway, he sends in Starmie, and I have to make a switch because I'm not taking any chances with this guy. I switch into my Greninja, hoping to see if he'll do a Psychic, and he does do a Psychic. He does do a Psychic, and I withstand it just fine. However, due to the fact that the Stealth Rocks are there, I have to be cautious with this. I have to be really cautious because this is going to be a problem. He sends in Tip and Dip, and Tip and Dip has Trace, and it gets Protean. Yeah, you could tell where this is going, believe me. Transforms into the Dark type. Hopefully I'll be able to do some damage to it, and I do, but it's not going to be that easy. Since now that this Tip and Dip has Protean, imagine how dangerous that Porygon 2 could be. Lest we forget, it has Trace, and Trace is going to end up being a pain in the butt for me. Yeah. I send in my Primeape, hoping that I could be able to do close combat. And remember, the Stealth Rods, which do some damage. It wakes up, and it goes for a Tri-Attack. I don't even get a chance to even make a move, as Tri-Attack takes down Porygon 2. Yeah, this is when things start going downhill for me, and I mean that literally. I send in my Manectric, and I'm hoping that I could be able to do a lot of damage to it. Yeah, Stealth Rocks, we know. And now I decide to do a Mega Evolution. I'm thinking, this has to stop. I gotta take down that Porygon 2 and fast. Because if that thing is still on the field with Protean kicking in, this could be a big problem. So I set up a light screen hoping to withstand any of his special attacks. Yeah, this guy's got special attacks all the way. And he goes for a Recover. And now I'm thinking to myself, ugh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I go for a Thunderbolt, and the Thunderbolt did like 1/3. A lot less than that. He goes for a Tri-Attack, and the Tri-Attack does like some damage. Hopefully, thanks to Light Screen, I was able to withstand it just fine. And then we get a good slow 3 minutes of nothing happening. When I mean nothing happening, it goes like this. I attack with a Thunderbolt. That much is for certain. It's my only offensive attack against him. He goes for Recover, hoping to recover HP. And then it repeats again and again. This is just... I'm sorry. It's just that this battle was just so much fun to do. I'm just blabbing out whatever it is that comes to mind. He goes for another Recover after I did some damage with Thunderbolt. And now that my light screen wore off, my Manectric's done for. I go for another Thunderbolt, and he goes for a Tri-Attack. And the Tri-Attack did a lot of damage to my Manectric. It tried, but against the Porygon 2, not so much. Yeah. I go into my Gengar, and hopefully I should be able to take it down, but now that it did damage thanks to Stealth Rocks, it's not going to be able to withstand it. The Focus Sash is meaningless now. I go for a Hypnosis, hoping that I could put it to sleep, at least buy some time. And I do buy some time, which is thank goodness for me, so now I could be able to do a lot of damage. I go for a Sludge Bomb, and I'm hoping to kill it, but it did not. It wakes up and gets Recover again. Oh my god, when will it die? That thing just keeps standing there. It just keeps standing there, looking at me over and over. It gets to try it. I got the Sludge Bomb. It misses, but then it pulls a Shadow Ball, and thanks to Protean making it Ghost type, oh my god, it gets the crit, and that makes it more of an insult to my Gengar. Oh dear lord, man, this is one heck of a long battle. I blame that Porygon 2. That Porygon 2 gave me hell. Anyway, I send in my Greninja hoping that I can be able to take it down. He makes a switch, and I'm like, thank you, I don't have to deal with it. He sends in his Starmie, and the Dark Pulse kicks in. Yes, Greninja transforming into a Dark type, and it was able to take it down. Needing something to die. Yeah. I know for a fact I'm going to lose this battle, but I don't care because I really enjoyed it. I really did a lot. He sends in Legend X, and he goes for a Bullet Punch, which surprisingly it didn't do much. It did like about 80 damage or so. I go for the Surf, and that takes down his Lucario. Another Pokemon down, and now I gotta deal with that Porygon 2 again. Not that it matters because this battle's already over. I'm already over 10 minutes recording this because, yeah, this battle was a really long one. And now he traces Protean again. I'm thinking, crap, I'm done. I may as well go down fighting because I'm going to go down with a Surf, and Surf didn't kill it. But he goes for a Tri-Attack, and that finished off my Greninja. So we're basically tied again at 2-2. Thank you, Sanus, Magmapulse. It was a really fun battle. You earned this victory because you really pissed me off with that Porygon 2. You really did piss me off severely. And that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit that like button. It does mean a lot to me, and it means a lot to my opponent. But remember, Magmapulse, this fight's not over yet. I mean it. I will be facing you again, and when I do, I will have my revenge. You can count on it. This is going to end up being a series between me and Magmapulse, I assure you. Alright, bye guys. Thanks for watching.